Well, a good defensive player in my mind is a guy that can be held accountable on each and given night. Normally, you have guys who come into the league that's more focused on the offensive end. People who score the ball a lot pretty much gets all of the attention, but the guys that do the dirty work, that plays the defense, those are the ones who help win championship and help win ball games. So I found my niche on playing defense with blocking shots and rebounding and making sure I was held accountable for what I can bring to the ball. Shaquille O'Neal. He's just so big. He is the most dominant force that we had in the game of basketball. And when I was playing against him, he outweighed me by at least 100+ pounds. So that was a tough cover, not just for me, just for anybody who played against him. In my perspective, the best defender in the league, it's tough. I have a few guys who I think is dominant. I think from a small to a forward aspect, I would say a guy like Kawhi Leonard. And he's a guy who's very versatile. He does it on the offensive end and also the defensive end. But from a big guy perspective, I would say a guy like DeAndre Jordan and Rudy Gobert. Those guys who cover the basket really well and rebound and block a lot of shots.
So who do you think is the LeBron is coming out.
That's well, in my opinion, LeBron James can be MVP of every year because he's that good of a ball player and what he brings to the team, but also what he brings to the NBA. But this year we have two great dominant players who have two exceptional years in James Harden and Russell Westbrook. So considering everything that James has done for the Houston Rockets and carried that team all the way to the number 3 seed in the playoffs, and his statistical numbers is undeniable. Then you have a guy like Russell Westbrook who is, in my opinion, is my favorite player to watch in the NBA because he plays with such ferocity and he's so aggressive out there and he averages a triple double, which hasn't been done in like 20, 30-something years in the NBA. So, in my opinion, I would say I would give it to Russell Westbrook just because he's done something that hasn't been done in a long time. Okay, thank you. Thank you. How's my life going after basketball? It's going great. After played 17 years in the NBA, you miss out on some little things with your children. Like I missed out on a lot of ballet recitals, a lot of gymnastics meets. So now that I'm not playing, I'm able to catch up and reconnect with my kids and just enjoy them as much as I can. Do I miss anything about playing basketball? Yes, I miss the playoffs. I don't miss the regular season because it's so long, 82 games, 8 preseason games. But playoff basketball, this time that the NBA is playing right now, that's the best part of the year for me. So I definitely miss that, and I'm always watching. Yeah, I still play just to try to keep in shape. But I got to maintain my cardio, make sure I'm healthy and things of that nature. But I still love the game. I still enjoy playing.
I heard you were just graduated from college.
Yes. Thank you. I just actually graduated last week. When I left school early at the University of Massachusetts, I left after my junior year. And I always told, my mom that, I would graduate with that being the first of my family to ever graduate. So, when you're playing basketball, as long as I have and the way the NBA schedule is, it's really hard to find that balance and that time to do the schoolwork. But, once I finish playing, I have my focus on it. I can get this done. And, last weekend was Mother's Day weekend. And what the best gift I can give my mother on Mother's Day was me getting my degree.
So what did you do?
I was an education major. Education. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a school principal. But as I got older, when I was younger, I started to grow. And I adapted the game of basketball, and I just fell in love with it. Yes, I want to be a school principal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. It's a tough one. Since the beginning of the season, that's what the talk was all about, was the Warriors and the Cavs are going to go back into the finals. And as you've seen the playoff game played out, I don't think either team has lost a game thus far. But, with Golden State having a guy like Kevin Durant, I watched a little bit of the game this morning. He had like 19 points in the third quarter. I think he might be the X factor for the Warriors this year to get the job done. But you can never count on LeBron James. In my opinion, I think he's the best player in the league. And considering what he did last year, being down 3-1 and bringing his team all the way back to winning the championship, you can never count him out. But if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would probably say the Golden State Warriors would have a slight edge, especially if they have the home court advantage.
You, Kobe? Stephen Marbury, or the same class?
Yes.
Right now, since everyone is
Stephon? Stephon is doing great. He's enjoying his second career over here in China. I know him very well. Our wives are close friends. Also part of that draft is Ray Allen. I saw Ray Allen last night in the hotel. It was good to see him again. And, I think we will go down in history as having the best draft class ever in 1996. We produced a lot of great players. Okay. The most unforgettable moment in my basketball career was probably in 1999 when I was with the New York Knicks and we were the 8th seed and we made it all the way to the NBA Finals. They always say that some guys don't even make it to the playoffs, and let alone make it to the finals. And for us to be the 8th seed, barely making it into the playoffs and making it all the way to the finals, it was very memorable. It was memorable for the city of New York. Just the enjoyment of the ride, of being with the guys that we had out there on the team.